allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. Umu Chineke, all of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours, your own spoken word, the word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer, now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwu Abiama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are right for your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time Everlasting, we have prayed in your name. Ise.
All right, a great evening all the way from Hello Motherland, South Africa. We are reaching you live from Johannesburg today, being 2nd of December 2019. We are here to make sure that we bring to you everything that's going on in our land, the mess, the mayhem, the thing that make this contraction called Nigeria being a place you cannot call a nation. The entity that is bear with pain and sorrow, the place you can be able to call contraction, because it never be a country. It's just a business owned by Britain, owned by Rodin, where they came to build their empire so that they will use that area to grow their nation. But this time around, the slave that have happened in those days will not happen again. Is why everything that going on in your area, the killing, the mayhem, the distraction, the looting, the people that are using army to destroy people, things. They use army to destabilize people on the street. Whenever you go on the street, you find yourself being robbed by so-called Nigerian soldier in a broad daylight. But one thing for sure is that Biafra must be restored. No matter any pain, no matter any persecution, no matter any threat they brought to our land, they cannot stop what Chukwokikabiama ordained. This is the platform that you hear the truth. Whatever you hear here is the real fact, because that contraction called Nigeria have used your resources to pay other media, not about even the Yoruba Gota media. They cannot be able to tell you the real fact, the truth, the mayhem that going on in your land. But in this platform, in this hollow platform, our leader, Ohamadike one of Biafra, brought to us, say that I gave you people this wonderful gift, because in this platform indeed is a wonderful gift he gave to all of us, because information is the key of everything. Information is the key of success. Information is the key of restoration of Biafra. Without information, many things, the killing they are killing us, supposed to be hide the same way they normally do, because the contraction called Nigeria is not a country. But we say Elohim, Adonai, Ancient of Days, keep strengthening our mouthpiece, the one that's standing for the indigenous people of Biafra, the one that's standing for the less privileged, the one that's speaking for the people that cannot be able to speak, the one that say enough is enough, the one that say I'd rather die than my people being persecuted, being killed, being do every sort of mayhem. We say more strength, grace, power to take us to the promised land, because he will fulfill the assignment Elohim called him. No matter anything, No matter any man, no matter any spirit, no matter anybody born of a flesh cannot stop this quest, cannot stop him also to our restoration, to the promised land, land of Biafra. Nobody can stop the quest of our freedom. We thank you, our Deputy Ahmadi, to his head. More wisdom. That's the only thing we can ask. And long life to all leaders, to all principles of Biafra, to the one that love freedom, to the one that cherishes freedom of people, because when Christ came, he came so that people must be free. And our leader, Ekekerowa, brought him. He said he loved freedom. Not only for the indigenous people of Biafra, not only for people in that contraction called Nigeria, the zoo, the entity, you cannot see Equality Road, not even hospital, not even education. Only thing you see there is something that makes you cry. People before the age of their teenage selling things on the street, hawking, why there's enough for them to go to school, why there's enough for them to live as kings and princes, why there's enough for them to call themselves a human being, why there's enough to make themselves to not die in the Mediterranean Sea, why there's enough to make them to not die in desert, why there's enough to make them to not be in prison outside, why there's enough to make them to not be in a place they will be humiliated in Europe, in other parts of Africa. Because they want to cage everyone. That's the reason they brought to you Operation Python Dance, Operation Crocodile Dance, Operation Lock Your Mouth, Operation Shut Your Light Down, Operation, everything is Operation Opposite. They never make Operation Give You a Light. They never say Operation Build Your Road. They never say Operation Give You a Quality Education, or Operation Give You hospital in your doorstep. If you cannot be able to get this good thing or quality thing you deserve in your life, if you cannot be able to speak, if you cannot be able to have a freedom of speech, if you cannot be able to be in a place the army is supposed to be, in a border, if you cannot be able to be in a place you have a freedom of expression, why should you continue living in that dungeon, that evil forest called contraction, called Nigeria? Why should you be
La paire.
Chérie, regarde notre nouveau dressing, ça n'a pas été facile de le ramener à vélo. Il rentrait pas dans la chambre, alors je l'ai mis dans le salon. Attention, j'ai pas pu le fixer.
À quoi ça sert d'acheter des produits de qualité sans le service qui va avec? Conseil à domicile, atelier, livraison, pause. Chez La Paire, nos experts vous accompagnent du début à la fin de votre projet pour vous permettre de le réaliser en toute sérénité. La Paire, le savoir bien faire. Cuisine, salle de bain, menuiserie.
Conditions sur lapaire.fr.
that run in their vein, the same blood that run in our vein? They busy doing whatever they do. They want us to be in a position of not speaking. They want us to be in a position of not saying any good thing. They want us to die every day by day. They want us to not experience quality education. They want us to be in a part of a place they will molest us. They want us to continue dying. But all in all, they have brought their soldier on our land to kill our people. They think if they attack our lawyer, they think if they kill our people, it will stop us. They think what their soldier is doing, they can stop us. They went to assassinate the same way they went to assassinate our leader, Hamadi K1 of Biafra. You see why we call this contraction entity that somebody cannot be able to leave. You see why it's not a country. You see why they are using their soldier on the street. Why there's a place they're supposed to go and fight a battle war. Why there is a people called Boko Haram that are waiting for them. Only thing they know is how to go house to house, to kidnap, to kill, to molest, to steal from innocent Biafra, to kill innocent Biafra, to deal mayhem against the innocent Biafra. When we say we don't have anybody, when we say we don't have guns and bullets to fight them, but we have a Kekerowa to destroy them. And we will use our word and expose everything that comes from contraction called Nigeria. These things that are happening in our land, can it be able to happen in England or any part of Europe? BBC will be boiling today. CNN will be boiling today. Al Jazeera will be boiling today. But because Nigeria is not a country, shame to you that answer this name called Nigeria. Shame to you that send in and say you are from this one worst contraction called Nigeria. Because you don't know what you bring to your own doorstep. You don't know where you put your people. You don't know where you put yourself. I'm mercy for you that going for Xmas, what you will experience in that road called Lagos to your own land. They will molest you. They will open, as they normally open your phone. They have brought their people they call SARS to checkmate you, to kill you, to kidnap you, while their mighty allies to the other side to open a fire arm to kidnap. You standing and call yourself a one contraction called Nigeria. But for us, no matter any situation, any pain we saw in our way, we cannot retreat, neither surrender in everything. You know, these people, they have a plan to kill our people. They think all these things can be able to stop us, to not restore our land. You know, I need to open our line because I need to open our line so that our people will bring report what is going on in our land. The line to call still remain the same, +27 612 156 429. I repeat, +27 612 156 429. Our supply still remain the same, +27 611 696 375. I repeat again, +27 611 696 375. Or you can call us on Skype, Motherland, one word. I repeat again, Motherland, one word. Motherland, one word. Our women line still remain the same, +27 652 277 021. I repeat again, +27 652 277 021. You can call us and bring your own contribution. Let's go to the caller online. Caller online, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. My able lecturer, Mazi, Chidera, Oduogele. Good evening, all Biafrans, in the mouth of freedom, wherever you are. My name is Mazi for Yeshu. And Mazi for Yeshu is calling from Obolafo. Obolafo is in the local government. Today is in Soka is in Biafra land. This evening, I'd like to appreciate you, Kadema, because whether good or bad, it's saying that we should appreciate him. I appreciate Kadema for the life of all the Mazi and Bekano. And also, as we, the Biafrans, the luckiest people on earth, because we have never ever have asked questions for the past generation whether they have seen a kind of somebody like our Mazi and Bekano, and the answer is no. So, no matter all our atrocities, all our sin, Chukwu come and love us very well, and that is the reason why he brought our Mazi and Bekano and this person and this dangerous situation to wipe our tears, to save us from this type of dangerous situation. Because he has proved to us that he is the God who that hates slavery and loves freedom. And because that we are suffering it, so that this atrocity from the so-called dangerous and dragons on our time. And he sent this Messiah to us. And I say, may we people protect him and protect his generation. In Jesus' name I pray. And our deputy man, which will come from before, this is the man of honor. It's the man who promised us that he will never allow this platform to see corruption. And up to date, it is time from his war. It's not easy. It's not easy. So I said, my God, I keep on thinking, and everyone at their father has sacrificed everything, especially all of you in our media, because if not because of media, we couldn't have not been in the level that we are today. You people abandon everything that people are doing for our sake. For the people that don't even know that people are existing. But people who say are doing it because of Chukwu Kadema. People are doing it because of blood. You are not doing it for others. You are doing it for because this was take inside your birth, inside your life. I say, may God Almighty keep on providing all your needs in the name of Chukwu Kadema. And may God, who any person that bless you, may God bless the person. But any person that touch you, may God destroy the person and his generation. My people, this evening, one of us is what is happening in our land. They have done another one. They use the one and the simple thing that are killing this thing to our brothers. This is why they are killing us. Look at they have now done another war into our bodies as residents. What crime did he committed? The crime that he committed is just so simple. I want to explain to the war. I want to say the war, the crime that our barrister is committed. And that is why they take the so-called great ingenious and start to wipe our people away in that place. The crime is just because he refused to accept bribe from the Sioux government. Because the Sioux government have seen that they cannot destroy our Mazi and Bekano, and they know again that our Mazi and Bekano have a barrister that even know the truth, and the barrister that even want to be free. And they are now trying to bribe him, but he refused to accept the bribe. And they said that for that, they want to destroy him by honest. And this is what that you have said
please round up because I'm holding someone on the line. I want to find out what is happening in our barrister house. I don't know if it's. Can you round up? Because I see a lot of things. I see where they're burning house. I see where they set ablaze the useless army that's supposed to go to war front. I saw it. I don't know. Can you round up?
Okay, no problem. And for that, look at it as they are saying that when the Muslim become as many as possible. If you go in this Biafra and they say, point to point, you will see all sorts of whatever they call roadblock of the thing. They destroy our bastard instance before and it's not do anything. Please, my people, Russia and China do not go Biafra. You are saying that this is only a giver. This is only savior. And this is only something over the quality of life. I sign up from here. See where your humble servant Mazi will make you. And I encourage every people that is reporting from us from that ISIS. Okay, go keep on protecting them. Their enemy will not kill them enough. I sign up from here. Don't worry.
Thank you very much, Mazi Chima. Mazi Wabeze, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you go ahead? I don't know if you have any report for us concerning what is going on in our barrister Ejiofor resident.
Yes, Maz, today's I'm going to target a very sad day in this restoration project. Sad because this is a replication of what happened at Afaruku Beku that they're replicating today in the town of Orifite in Okusigo local government, Anambra State, Biafra land. The lawyer to the IPOB, Mazi Ejiofor, his home has been raised down completely because everything is clear. This whole thing started earlier today.
Mazi, they have set it ablaze.
Yes.
After they came
yes,
and take many lives. Now they set the building, everything ablaze. The Nigerian soldier is doing this.
Yes, yes. So it's really a pity. Looking at the situation, a civilian. What has a civilian got to do with a military presence? What has a civilian? And to worsen the matter, he is a law-abiding citizen that knows the laws of this contraction called Nigeria. He has done no wrong, but the reason for the military to invade his home and kill people there without any regard is something that needs to be taken seriously, especially by the international community. Because taking away lives looks as if it's just simple. Before you create a life, it takes you so much, and a life that has been brought up to that level and snuffing life out of people is something that is unthinkable. And look at the way they do it is something that they don't have any conscience. The attack of the Boko Haram and the rest of them, the Nigerian military had done nothing. They have done nothing. This time around, they came after IPOB. They have gone after our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. They did what they did. They have gone after IPOB severally. They have continually shedding the blood of innocent Biafrans. And now they say they want to get at Ifeanyi Ejiofor. What has Ifeanyi Ejiofor done? What has he done? He has done nothing. Because one of the reasons that he has rejected all the...
Mazi, you say he has done nothing because he stands for the equity and justice. Because he stands for the people freedom. Because he stands for the good thing that will come to the people. That's the bad thing he has done. He stands for the contraction called Nigeria to at least let's find a little bit truth from their own judiciary. That is the evil thing our lawyer did. Our barrister Ejiofor did. That makes them to go and take life in his compound and set it ablaze. Go ahead, Mazi. Let the world keep hearing it.
Yes, because in Nigeria, if you're a lawyer, you're a lawyer for the government, whether you like it or not. So they've put up so many overtures to him. That is what I mean by overtures. They've given him so many things for him to abandon the cause of IPOB. They have done so many things in order that he will turn his face against IPOB. But the man stood his ground. Look at the case when this justice, that foolish man, Justice John Soho was at the hands of the court, Federal High Court Abuja. He did everything just to truncate our leader and to make IPOB look like nothing unto the whole world. But he stood his ground and fought it, and today Jofo has become a hero. And now, because in Nigeria they don't want to have any hero, Ejiofor has turned out to be a hero amongst the people that call themselves heroes, because he has stood his ground. He has distinguished himself amongst the whole battalion of people that call themselves lawyers, because he refused to be tempted. He refused to be bought over. Just like when a leader will always say, we are unbuyable. Ejiofor is unbuyable. They couldn't buy him over.
They couldn't pay him with the oil. Mazi, he reject their oil. He reject the money that meant for him because they wanted to bribe him. They want to give him what belongs to him as a chicken change. He reject it. That is why he's passing this pen. No matter anything, no matter any pen, we are here to restore Biafra. This is just the beginning. It's their own time. Go ahead, Mazi.
Yes, he rejected every overtures that when you see it, you can't resist it. Irresistible overtures. But he stood his ground, and he knows what he has. He knows his conscience that is clear, and he knows he wants justice. He wants equity. He wants freedom for his people, Biafra, and they went against him. According to some information from some of the military men that went for the exercise, they confirm what I'm saying, that they have given him everything for him to turn his face against IPOB, but he rejected it. Now they will kill him. That is one of the statements of those people that came that were unleashing mayhem on innocent civilians in the town of Orifite. Look at a town, a peaceful town. A town that is so peaceful has been turned into a theater of war. There is no weapons, no guns, no matches, no nothing. But the military has turned it into a theater of war. What a shame! Is this how? Is this what you could call a country? Is this what you could call people that love the same people? The military lays siege on an innocent civilian. Look at the lives that have been taken. What have they done? Were they carrying arms? No. They had no arm. They had no cutlass. They had no stick even. Yet the military were using their weapons on them. When the Boko Haram will come, when the military will kill the people, you will see them. But today they are unleashing mayhem, and the high point of it is that they set the house of our lawyer, Mazi Ejiofor, ablaze. They've totally raised it down, totally. And to worsen the matter, every building connecting to, leading to that place, even the shops and everything have been set ablaze. The buildings connected, not even a Ejiofor's building, buildings surrounding that places and shops leading to the house of Ejiofor have been set ablaze. What a shame. What kind of people,
Mazi, let me say something. This is what Britain, Egypt, Shell, name all of them brought to us because they want to drink the oil in our land. Because they want to put us in cage. Because they want us to be in this worst thing that you can call a country, which is not a country. But no matter anything, they can do whatever they want to do. We are restoring our land. Not this time, not this day, not this period. We must fight on. People of Biafra, fight on. Never think about anything that comes your way. Fight on and take what belongs to you. As our people normally say in 1967 to 1970, even if he left with one man stand, we must restore our land. That thing that have taken the life of innocent Biafra cannot be in vain again. Again and again and again. People of Biafra, if you are there, calling yourself a one contraction called Nigeria, your life, your own family life will be useless as that contraction is. Mazi, God.
Yes, Mazi, this whole situation is so I don't know. It's a two reaction. This is a family, the family of a Jofos. This is a family that just buried their own on Wednesday last week. Reverend for that matter, the man, elder brother to Ifeanyi Jofo, he was just buried just on Wednesday. And look at what is happening. They have not even finished mourning, and they have brought anguish, they have brought pains, they have brought hopelessness, they have brought they have confined them into a state of confusion. What is this nation turning into? What is this contraction turning into? What have we done, we the people from the eastern region? Because I've always said it, that north, west, south, east is the best, but they want to turn the east, that is the heaven in this contraction called Nigeria, into a theatre of war. By all means, you don't when you talk about the assemblage of arms or military hardware in this Biafra land, is unthinkable. They want to turn this place into a state of war by all means, so as to make sure that nobody is living, or no right thinking person is living. Rather, they're okay with all those fools that call themselves the leaders, the governors, and the rest of them. Has they not said anything? Is Jesus has
How
this thing
can they?
just
How
started
can
now?
they
He's
say
not talking.
something?
What about the
How
Haneze?
can they say something? They cannot say anything. They cannot say anything because they plan them to destroy us, but they cannot destroy us. Rather, the hand they brought will destroy all of them. Go ahead.
Yes. The Boko Haram,
My goodness.
and the entire is back. The Boko Haram that have been killing our people, I have never seen the Nigerian army unleash such a mayhem on people that are fought, or people that are going against the law. They have not done that. But here we're seeing the situation. A lawful person, a good citizen of Biafra land in the contraction called Nigeria, his home, his everything that he lives for have been burnt, have been set ablaze, have been destroyed. What else does the man have? And now they're going after him to snuff life out of him, because their mission is, if they cannot get a job for, then let everything that he has be destroyed. And they've just done it. What else remains? Or if it is now in a money mood, or if it is now in a state of chaos, or if it is now in a state of no direction, hopelessness and helplessness, who will help them? Nobody. Don't we have governors? Don't we have the senators? Don't we have the rest? Don't we have the House of Assembly and the rest of them? Are they talking? Nobody's talking. So, Mazi, the whole situation is, I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
I'm really, the whole thing is getting into my lens. I don't know, Mazi.
All right, Mazi, let me try.
Mazi, it's really a shame.
It's really
It's really a shame.
Let me try and take another call because it's a bad. I don't know how to say it. It's a day that even me, I'm not happy. Nobody is happy. No, this is the same thing, similar thing that happened in our leader's house. Over 500 bullets being left in the wall. Not the one that they sent inside the booth, not the one they scatter on the floor. But now he has repeated again. In our lawyer's house, set ablaze everything. Let's go to the caller online on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
I can hear you very well, Mazi Chidera. Good evening, sir. I am calling from the zoo. My name is Kelechi. I'm calling from Lagos.
Go ahead.
Mazi, today is a very bad day, honestly. It's one of the bad days in our struggle. But to me, it did not come as a surprise because I've been expecting something like this to happen to this man for a very long time. Because I know that that definitely they will come after him because we are living in this lawless country. I know that one day they may ambush him on the way. Why going? Because I'm very quite sure that he doesn't move around with the entourage of the police. So, but God has been protecting him. But we know that these things like this will come upon him. And today they have fulfilled that. But we thank God. Let them do their worst. Now they have the time. But there's something I always say in this platform, that the slow motion of a lion does not make him a coward. It's only being calculative. Any day that we decide to defend our land, these people that will not talk now will begin to talk. But those that will not now talk about this injustice that is going on in the house of our barrister, our lawyer. When this thing happened in our leader's house years back, they said he broke their bail bond.
Okay,
Maz,
you mentioned something. So now, what did our lawyer break? He break to not take a bribe. He break to not dance in their own tone. So that go ahead.
That is $1 million question. Now, what is the offense of this man? What have this man done? You see, this is to remind those people who think that we are joking to know that we are not joking. This that is happening now, if our leaders should come up in broadcast this evening and say that we will go and defend our land, some people will say that he's calling for war. But people will not see the war. They have brought the war in our to us. A peaceful land like our own. The only place you can move freely day and night. Now, the soldiers have left all the crisis in the north, in the northeast, north central, and other places. They have brought in war to us. They have brought the war to us. Some person will not call them to order now. British will not call them to order now. Saudi Arabia will not call them to order now. But any day we decided to defend ourselves, they will call us name. But heaven know that this rain that is gathering, when it starts, it will beat everybody. Heaven know that. Let them not take us for granted. This is generation. In fact, they can know our mindset through that our brother that SARS beat up, prison him, shot him at leg, and when he came back, they're making around Facebook, social media now. He said that he want to go, he recover quick to start where he stopped. And that is our mindset. They should know that that is our mindset. All of us that are in this struggle, all of us, our mind, we are already dead. We are no longer living. So the day we will start, Oh, anyway, let them do what Jesus told Judas and said, do what you want to do. Now you have the time. The zoo have the time now because our time is coming. Mazi, God bless you.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Mazi Wabeze, over to you. Do you have something to say? I hope you did hear him. Mazi, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm there.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. But
okay.
If they call us, I'll take their call.
Okay, the network is not really working well. I don't know if you can hear me clearly.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you. The world is listening.
So, yes, so in addition to what our brother has just said, this is a continuation of intimidation. This is a continuation of slavery. This is a continuation of denial. This is a continuation that our life that we live, they own it. That is what they want to tell us. That we don't even have our own life. You know that whoever that is a slave, could be used for anything, and the slave doesn't have any say. That is what is happening now. We have the people that say they're representing us. Up till now, no reaction from them. No, nobody is talking. Nobody. Tomorrow now they will say what they will say, that the IPOB attacked and killed them.
All
They
right.
came first and killed 4 people in the house of our leader.
All right, Mazi, let me go to the caller online. Caller online, can you hear me?
Yes,
Great evening. I cannot hear you clear, Pastor Jack. Your voice is down.
Okay, Oduogele, good evening from here. Can you hear me?
Can hear you now.
Can you hear me? Good evening from here.
Loud and clear. The Biafrans are listening. Go ahead.
Okay. I tried online to get you, but I was not able to do that. Now, my name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos as well. Always. You see, the situation today has become so terrible. And there's one thing I want to get our people to do. It is not that we are the need of ideas. It is not that we lack the capability of retaliating or defending ourselves. But we are doing things sequentially that the world will bear us witness. One thing our people must have to do is the way my benefits and some persons are doing. Tweet all these things, have tweeted Trump, have tweeted almost all the head of state in the Western countries. Amnesty International, both in the contraction, both in US, both international. Tweet some men of God in the Western country. Tweet, just do it, continue tweeting. Members of parliament, members of community, especially where if you're in diaspora, you must have to do, if you have the need to go and submit a handwritten letter, please do so. We must create this awareness, because this message, this gospel has come. They will kill us. They will do many things. But in the end, we will go. But when it's sure, Open Mahabu 10 or 20 or 40,000, money get them, we will keep in million. That is just a promise. It's not a trade, that is just a promise. It is not because we don't have the capability or the capacity of doing more than what they are doing. It is not. We can procure, we can improvise. If even though we can't procure, we can improvise the deadly war more than the one they are having. We don't need to go to the market to do it.
Mazi, are you there? I think I lost him.
Are you talking to me?
Okay, Mazi, go ahead. I lost him. I don't know what happened. Let me see if he can. Mazi, are you there? The network is very bad. Okay, go ahead, Mazi. We want busy.
So what I'm saying is, the whole action, a civilian, look at it from this side, from this angle, a civilian, a pure civilian and a law-abiding civilian. The military came the second time with 50 vans loaded with army, police, and the rest of them to attack who? A civilian. Mazi, I don't know if you're getting the picture. A civilian. Let's say you want to go and arrest a civilian.
I understand you, Mazi. In a civilized world, there's no way army can go out of the street to attack people, even if you do something that is wrong. But there's police there, but the zoo called contraction is military. I don't know what you call it. Is it a military or imagine? But no problem. No problem. As my brother say, is their own turn, is their own time, is their own period. Let's take this call, then we can go back to caller online. Can you hear me? Before I will move down to caller on WhatsApp. Caller online, can you hear me? I try to take as many callers as I can. Caller online, if you can hear me, go ahead. Caller online. Is the one to hear his voice. Let's move to the caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
I see the man, okay, foreigners, in one from my check, okay. Mazi, today is not a good day anywhere. We've been reporting since morning. And Mazi, I thank our brother who is there reporting, but there is somebody who is on the ground right there in the compound of a Joffa still reporting.
Okay, put him on the line if you can be able to. Can you connect him?
Yeah, I will try to connect him, but because the line is being somehow there now.
Okay.
Mazi, do you know that these people, after they left, they came back, and our beloved brother Tony Media was there with his colleague. They went inside. These people had to come back with the car. The next building, according to our brother there, they have to raise the building, the new building that
I saw the picture. I'm watching the picture as you are saying, Mazi. Yeah. I'm seeing the picture of everything.
I know. He's sending it there. I know he's there, but I don't want to. You know, this is. I don't know. That's why they came back, because he went live again. So it's not everything we say here, Mazi. I know you're seeing the picture. If I'll be able to get, he's calling me now, but I'll see if I can bring him.
Add him. Mazi, try and add him.
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can get him. It's difficult today. Very difficult. I'm trying to put him, but I don't think the line is very bad there now.
I know he must play safe also. I know he wants to give a first-hand report concerning what is going on the ground. But he have to play safe because his life is very important. We know that these people, they call themselves contraction, the zoo apparent criminal, murderers.
Maz. Yeah, Maz, Oduogele, are you there?
I'm there.
Yeah, my brother, I think it's not a good place for now.
Okay, go ahead.
We spoke about 2 minutes ago. So what I have to tell you, our media, he's safe for now. But we want him to play more safe. Like I've told him, our brother already advised me. I've told him, and he adhered to that. We appreciate that. But Mazi, like our brother, he has almost said virtually everything. Mazi, where are the securities of the town? Somebody is the security of the province or state, and they may call it. We go by. Where is the security? Where are the people from Anambra State? Where are the securities, Mazi? This happens since morning. They have been attacking this place. Mazi, what has the army got to raise the buildings? And even the one that is been new house, they went back. They raised every.
I don't know what is going on. The contraction called Evil Forest called Nigeria. They are not happy. The Mazi, you can go ahead. But if I have them, I will bring them back. Go ahead, Mazi Wabeze.
Yes, there's the last comment I heard from the other side. They said, "What has the army got to do in this contest?" In Nigeria, the army has refused to do their job. What is their job? Securing the integrity of the nation. The army has left the job of protecting the nation from external assault, but they have delved into the work of the police. In as much as the Nigerian police is not even here nor there. What do I mean by they're not even here nor there? Instead of doing the right thing, they will always do the wrong thing. Because when they see somebody that has done evil, they will pride the person and hold the person to the high heavens. But when they see somebody that has done nothing, they will chastise the person and turn him into a criminal. So because what has happened now has just shown that this government or this contraction called Nigeria is a carnivorous nation, a nation that likes so much in eating human flesh. Because eating the flesh of our brothers and our brothers and the entire thing for which Jofo has worked.
Mazi, let me take a call from line. A caller on a line, can you hear me? Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you clearly, my brother. Good evening from here.
Where are you calling from and your name, please?
My name is Chukut. I'm calling from Mpo. They know me as Madam Chidera, and I'm calling you right now from Mpo in Onika province of Biafra land. It's a very sad day, I must say. I was in my working place when one of our brothers from Asaba called me and said that I should go online and see what is going on. But one thing is sure here. Biafrans must understand that our life is being threatened by the Nigerian government. That is why they are pushing for hate speech bill by a Fulani man in the Senate. He's trying to, to stop people from reporting the atrocities because they have planned it. I told our people that when these people said that they are going for security meeting, they are going for a family meeting because when you look at the security team, they are Fulani extraction. So they go to this meeting, they plan on what they are going to do, and which of course they are going to execute. Nobody will stop them. That is why they are bringing down their soldiers down to our land, where there is no crisis, where there is no war going on. They are bringing soldiers here. People need to explain to us why Nigerian soldiers and their police will go to our brother's house to do what? To kill our people. We must understand that there is no time for us to be, dealing with these people. If you have the pictures, you must keep on posting it and keep on tweeting it to all the head of state. That is because that it will happen. Our leader will tell you. Because it must happen. It must surely happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi. Adia Mama, if it happened to our barrister today, it might happen to you. Let's go to the caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Where is this caller calling from?
I don't know if... Caller on WhatsApp for the last time, can you hear me? Cannot continue with this. Mazi, over to you.
Yes, what our brother said again, he said, what has happened to Jaffa today could happen to, it could be me, it could be you, it could be anybody. So that what is expected of every Biafran living in Biafra land is to be ready because the battle has just entered. Like they will always say it in those times during the 1970, they will say na Hausa Bataga Oka. Not only Oka now, Hausa is no longer in Oka, but they have entered into entire Biafra land and they have occupied it, waiting for they said their set time for them to begin to unleash. So as they started now with Ejiofor, it could be anybody. And remember what our leader said previously, he said they will come to our homes. They will come to our houses and they will attack us and nobody will talk. So what is happening now? Don't we have the chief executive, the chief security in Anambra State in the person of Obiano? Don't we have the commissioner of police? He is part of the conspiracy of the attack. Don't we have the state assembly members? Are they saying anything? Don't we have the senators and the reps that say they represent us? Are they saying anything? So that is it. It has come to the door of, it has gotten to the turn of Ejiofor today. Who could it be tomorrow? That is the big question. But the earlier our people begin to understand that we must defend ourselves. It's a right and entrenched by international law that we have a right to defend ourselves because somebody cannot come to kill me and I will keep quiet. It must not continue like this. Let the world know what we are passing through. Let the world see our plight. Let the world know that we have already been enslaved.
All right, Mazi, let me go back to Mazi, okay, so that he can be able to finalize. Mazi, okay, can you be able to round up?
Yeah, my brother, I'm waiting for them. They say that they'll call me back. Mazi, I'll call you back as soon as they come back, maybe 3-5 minutes. Let me know. All right. I'll call you back on this particular line, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Mazi, can you go ahead? Because you know what is going on. It's just a sad day. If it happened to our leader, you keep quiet. It will come to you. If it happened to our barrister, you keep quiet. It will come to you. Okay, let's go to the caller online. Caller online, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi. Chidera. Greeting to you. This is Oduogele Biafra calling from Aba. I hope you can hear me.
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Thank you. I thank IPOB. We are marching forward. The view they have formed, they don't know what it is. They even say, you know, Hausa Fulani and the Oduduwas, the Yorubas, which are chameleon. They are complaining every day, even in pages of newspaper in the view. They are complaining every day, complaining. And so the view people call Nigeria. They will also continue to complain until the view will perish because they don't know where they are going. Chukwuagama is continue to destroy them because they see that they will terminate Biafra, but they don't know that Biafra is the big street. So Chukwuagama is Chidera. I thank you. I thank IPOB. I thank the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi. I thank you for opening our eye. I think the Chukwuagama has been able to bless me people, my brother. May God bless you. This is Oduogele Biafra calling from Ahaba. Ahaba in Biafra land. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, in all these things that are going on, I want all of us to understand. Our leader made it clear to all of us. He said that they will do everything. They will suppress us. They will kill us. Nobody will talk. They will do every mayhem to us. Nobody will talk. But you know the beautiful part of it? He said that we will kill them. And the end, what will come is Biafra will come. It's their own time to do their own thing. That's the word of prophecy. That's the word of a man that knows what he's going to do. It's not a threat, it's a promise. Biafra will come. And he told them that I will tear Zoo into pieces. And I will destroy every hand of enemy that call contraction, call Nigeria. Before I will come back to you, let me go back to the caller online. Another caller online, Mazi. Can you hear me? Caller online.
My name is...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Am I coming out clear?
Go ahead. The platform is yours.
Okay, Mazi, my name is Ogochukwu. I'm calling from Oka. Please, today is a very sad day. I'm very, very sad because of what is happening. Mazi, I want to tell the whole world that Nigeria they love to drink the blood of innocent people. And they love eating the flesh of innocent people, especially Nigeria Army. Nigeria Army is looking for opportunity to come inside Igbo land to slaughter people. Whatever anything that happens, the police and every other thing will just stay silent and we see Nigeria Army coming to slaughter people. I want to tell our people that should be careful about Nigeria Army. And people should learn to protect themselves. Everything is not about calling our headquarters, calling all this. People should learn to protect themselves. Whatever anything that happens, that moment, let them protect themselves. I know it is not easy in Nigeria, but I believe that God will help us. This time around, Nigeria people have already jumped into a very big problem by what they are doing because they don't know the consequence of what they are doing. But I believe that everything is featuring this time around. And the whole world is watching what is going on in Nigeria. Please, I want the world, as they are listening to Radio Biafra, because of Radio Biafra is surrounded everywhere in any continent of the world. They should know that Nigerian people is very bad. Their government is bad. Their police is bad. Their army is bad. They don't know how to protect the people that are ruling. Only killing. They have started killing since 1960 something, since 1970 something. They have not tired of drinking people's innocent blood, eating the flesh of people. What type of gain are they gaining? What is the happiness of president? What is the happiness of state governor? Since they are eating people's flesh, drinking people's blood, they are happy to see Igbo people suffer. They are happy to see innocent people on the street killed by the army. This is very, very bad. When we will turn against them, the whole world will say we didn't want them. They have to come and do something right now. They are killing us. Unless something is going to happen. I'm very, very sad. Man, thank you very much. I don't have another thing to say.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They are bloodsucker, as my brother said. He said that the war that the people think that in 1967 to 1970 is still ongoing. And I want people to understand that the war they say that is ended in 1970 never end. We still on that war. We still under blockage. We still under killing. We still under maiming him. It's hard time for all of us to stood up and take what belongs to us. Mazi Nwabeze, go over to you.
Yes, it is high time for all of us to stand up and take what belongs to us. That is the final stage of this whole thing, because it's only a tree that will see that they want to cut it and it will remain there. We can no longer remain where we are. There is something that normally happens. Let me use the Israel and the Palestine and the Arab world as a case study. Sometimes you see that rockets have been thrown into Israel, 200 and something of them. The Arab world will not talk. The world will not talk. The Syria will attack. Turkey will talk. Iran will talk, and nobody will say anything. But when the Israelite arises and delivers maybe just one onslaught onto those people, the whole world will start talking. Why would they be talking? They want Israel to go into extinction, and that's exactly what is happening now. The whole thing is happening to us now. The world is keeping quiet until the day Biafra rises and begin to defend ourselves the way it should be. They will say, they will say we are terrorists, because they've called us terrorists initially when we are not. They've called us, labeled us all sorts of evil name just to give us a bad name in order to hang us. But we are not moved or ruffled by all those names. But the time is now for us to stand up. And when it starts, let not the world say stop, because when it begins, it will begin. And when we start to unleash that terror, because the terror has different categories. There are terror that is more terror than terror. So what we have in Biafra is terror that is more than terror. So when we unleash it on Nigeria, let nobody say that we have done evil, because we have shed enough blood. We can't count enough. We can't continue losing our own people. When I say that Nigeria is a carnivorous nation, people will say, why would I talk like that? Do I know what carnivorous? Carnivorous nation is, a carnivorous something is something that is human. That feeds on its own. So what they are doing now, they have just shown us that we are not part of it. And allow us to go, they wouldn't allow us to go. Allow us to remain within the Nigerian contraction. You won't allow us to remain. So where do we have to run to? We must defend our own land. This land belongs to us. It has happened to Ejiofor. It's really a shame. It's really a state of hopelessness and nothingness that nobody could speak for him. The people that call themselves the stakeholders, nobody is talking. The Johannesburg, nobody is talking. The governors and the rest of them, nobody is talking. Until IPOB, the Biafra arises now, begin now to unleash, pay them back in their own coin. They will say, we have started. Nobody will say anything now, but it must come to pass, because we can't continue losing our own. We have lost enough. We have lost enough. We have sacrificed enough. The sacrifices is too much.
Hold on, can I, Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Not you, Mazi Nwabeze.
I can hear you.
No, not you, Mazi Nwabeze. Not you,
okay.
Mazi.
I am.
Can you hear me?
Tony, still online.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I'm hearing you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Tony, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, you're on to Radio Biafra, South Africa, anchored by Mazi, Chidera, Oduogele. Give us the latest brief again. Thank you.
Okay, Mazi, good evening. It's a privilege to serve the indigenous people of Biafra. My name remains Mazi Tony Asomba, reporting from Omambala, Biafra land. Today has been so hectic for Biafrans here in Omambala. The situation on ground, regards to what is going on in our to our able lawyer, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. The police armed force, joint combined service of Nigerian forces, invaded his house early morning, this 5 o'clock, as early as 5 o'clock this morning. and their mission is to terminate his life because they proved that because on the day he buried his younger brother, they came around the evening to assassinate him, but they could not walk. And since then, they've been sending troops to make sure that they assassinate his life, to assassinate him. But today, it was a different thing. Early in the morning, by 5 o'clock, they came. And by the time they got there, some of our men on ground could not give them the opportunity to break in to assassinate our barrister. At that point, there was a kind of exchanging of bullets. They started shooting rampantly to everything that wear cloth on his body. They started shooting, and our boys were very, very on ground to resist most of their games. At the process, they left. By the time they came back with 6 armored tanks and almost 50 heroes loaded with armed men. And what they could do was to go in there and burn the whole house down. Every building within his premises were burnt down. This evening, they came back again and burnt his brother, his late brother. They burned his building down to ashes. It's the order of his brother. They came back the third time. As I'm talking to you now, 8 healers is driving in again. As I'm talking to you now, that 8 healers driving into that place again. And they burnt all the whole building within that area and used live bullets, shot every building within that community. Came out to the road and burned the whole shops on the road. All the shops line up on the road. They burnt all of them. There is no man and woman in Rift today that did not perceive the kind of heavy gun that they were releasing on air. And everybody there felt because there were a lot of tear gas. And the whole place, if you come to a Rift today, as I'm talking to you, it's like those burial ground. And there is no pin that can be removed. They do not remove one pin. The whole properties of our lawyer was burned to ashes. That of his late brother, that of his younger brother. Even the new building that they are raising in that place, they've set it ablaze. This is the situation of what is going on here in Omambala or Rifite province. This is the situation we encounter today. As I'm talking to you, they are still fortifying men to come to that place. As I'm talking to you, 8 kilos is passing me now, moving to that environment. And all the...
Tony. What to do? Know what to do. Gone.
Okay. So this is exactly the report on ground. This is the report. You cannot go to his village now and find one person. The whole place is under lock and key. Everybody has packed their belongings and run away from the community. What you see is the heavy armed policemen, joint force, both Navy and the Army, parading all over the place. You cannot find, there is no bike that is coming to Orifit as I'm talking to you now. The ones they caught in the afternoon, they will destroy the bike and ask them. Even there is a reverend father, they told him that the only thing that saved him is just one thing. If not, they could have put bullet on his head. This is exactly the situation on ground as I'm talking to you now.
Mazi, Tony.
Mazi?
Yeah, please continue sending those videos and the pictures. Continue sending those in and play safe, Tony. I repeat, play safe, okay?
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Maybe we'll continue. Mazi, I'll go there. I think you are still remaining okay, for me. See you.
Thank you very much.
My brother. Tony, play safe.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Okay, my brother Tony, you know what I say, play safe because your life is very important. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. Hello, Motherland, South Africa. We do it first-hand report. We don't lie like a contraction called zoological. If there is a time, we could have continued, but there is no time. Mazi Nwabeze, can you make it snappy and say a parting shot so that I can leave the platform for our brother man or our own African red? I know our people will continue from that. Can you make it snappy? Go ahead, Mazi.
Okay, Maz, the situation is a state of total hopelessness and helplessness that we find ourselves because we are in this contraction called Nigeria. But I know that we have solace in Biafra, and Biafra will come, and Biafra will restore all things unto us. All that is required of us as Biafrans is to remain resolute, and all that is required of us is to keep focus. And all that is expected of us is to stand firm and resist and fight it out, because we can't run away from our own land. The land belongs to us, it doesn't belong to strangers, the Hausa Fulanis. So that land is the land of Biafra belongs to us, so we must defend it and we must possess it. In the name of Chukwokika Abiyama.
He said, thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much for being with us this night. Thank you very much for reporting what is going on in Omambara, because our leaders say whatever you hear in Radio Biafra is a simple truth. We don't report fake. We say the way it is. And we have, Chukwu Kikabiama have made all of us to be a journalist. The zoo called contraction don't have what we have. We are here to take what belongs to us. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much. I have to leave you from here. This is Radio Biafra. Hello, Motherland. In case if I did not take your call, I sincerely apologize because of the time factor, because of you can channel your energy to our next broadcaster, our Radio Biafra Extra, to make sure that you bring your own contribution. No matter anything, this quest of our freedom cannot stop. They cannot stop what Chukwu Kikabiam ordained, so that we must be free. Only when Biafra being free, people continue dwell with this. I say, remain blessed, remain resolute, don't deviate. No matter anything you see in your village is a price to pay for freedom. But at the end, we are going to enjoy ourselves. Don't shake. Don't be thinking other way around, because we are here to go back home. I thank everyone that are listening to us in this evening. I still remain your humble servant, Mazi Chidera Oduogele. Come from Akanitem. Akanitem is a band in Umuahia province. Thank you for listening to us. We'll meet again tomorrow. Sign off from here.
Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, They are playing on your intelligence, life full of pretense. They are playing on your intelligence. They are playing on your intelligence. Their life full of pretense.